Hello everyone, my name is Grayson Milbourne and I'm the Security Intelligence Director here at Webroot. Welcome to this week's Security Vlog. Last week was RSA's Europe event and mobile was a very hot topic there. I also had the opportunity to present talking about evolutions in Android malware and looking at what we've seen over the past few years as this operating system has become much more popular. As mobile was a big theme, I figured it's appropriate for me to share some of the security tips I shared with my audience at RSA Europe. So I want to start by talking about smartphones and the security we put into authentication to access the device. And so for most people this is a 4-digit PIN or maybe it's a swipe screen. But surprisingly, looking at our own users, we realize that roughly 30% of them choose not to use any lock screen at all, meaning that to access the device, all you do is push the power button, and there you have one-touch access into probably most scary, your email account, but also your social networking sites like email, Facebook or Twitter, also are accessible with simply one touch of an app. So back to smartphone authentication, I think it's really important that, first of all, everybody does use some form of authentication. And then instead of using just a 4-digit PIN, it's easy to change the settings so that the PIN is either a 6 or 8-digit PIN. And by doing so, you greatly improve the security of that PIN, as a 4-digit PIN is very easy to bypass. Similarly, with a swipe screen, you can extend the swipe to include a few more points, again, greatly improving the amount of security. But back to smartphone security in general, it's really important to remember that these devices contain a lot of very easy to access information. Compared to your laptop or your desktop, through a mobile phone, you have instant access to all sorts of information ranging from personal account information, email, social networking sites, browser history, SMS history, your contacts, the list really goes on. And so securing these devices properly is very important. And when I think about smartphone security, I think there's 4 areas that really need to be addressed. Thankfully, Webroot's mobile app addresses these 4 points, but to run through them, the first is at the app layer. It's important to know which apps are good and which apps are bad, and so having a security software to tell you this is a bad app is a good first step. The next thing to remember is that many web-based threats function regardless of the device visiting the website. So if you think about a phishing attack, that kind of attack will function whether it's a PC visiting the website or a mobile phone visiting the website. Additionally, our research has shown that there's an increase in the number of malicious websites that are only targeting mobile device connections. That's to say they're delivering the mobile content in a malicious fashion, but not delivering malicious content when visited by a traditional desktop PC. So having good browser protection is very important, and Webroot's mobile app provides you with browser security that protects you against these types of threats. The third area that really needs protection is the data on the device itself. This comes in really 2 fashions. One is the ability to encrypt data, so maybe you have pictures, maybe sensitive pictures, but importantly you have the ability to encrypt this type of data so that if someone else steals your phone, they can't access the data that's been encrypted. With encryption, I think the other really important component to data privacy and security is having frequent online backup of your data on the device. So if a worst case scenario, the device breaks or gets stolen, you have a backup copy of all of your data. And then lastly, protect the device itself, because smartphones are really small. They're hot topics for theft. They're also easily lost. And it's nice to have the ability to either remotely locate your device, maybe remotely make it scream so you can find it if it's in that couch cushion, or in a worst case scenario, you need to remotely wipe your device so that any data that's on the device doesn't fall into the wrong hands. If you take these 4 areas into consideration and apply security, you can absolutely have a great mobile experience, safe and secure. Alright, that's it for me this week, everyone. Grayson Milbourne, signing off.